Thank you for joining us for our special Christmas episode. I hope everybody is enjoying quality time with their families and a great time catching up with friends wherever you are in the world. For now, yes, just be present wherever you are. Try not to think about work. And yes, I know it's a little hard to do, but seriously, leave it for a moment. Today, we will take it light and easy. We will unwrap some key thoughts on finishing this year strong. In this show, we are very passionate about stories, conversations, and brands that build up your faith and inspire your business. I am your host, Norbert Elnar, and welcome to Making a Masterpiece. Merry Christmas, everyone! I am sending my love and greetings together with my wife, Sophie, from the beautiful city here in Berlin to all of our friends and family all over the world. We will not have enough time to mention you all, but we love you guys, and to everybody who has joined us in this cast journey, wherever you're from, wherever you are listening to this broadcast. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas. It's just that time of the year, and allow me to encourage you with three simple yet powerful thoughts that can really help us wrap up the year strong. So, since it's holiday season, I will keep it simple, short, and sweet. How do we finish the year strong? Point number one, take time to reflect. What is God currently telling you in this particular season? Try to see where God and how God worked through the different and difficult moments of the year. Reflect on your personal and business goals and identify and appreciate where God moved. This year, I got the opportunity to learn a new language, not just any language, but the German language. And to those of you who are familiar with it and who are also in the journey of learning it, I feel you. Learning a new language isn't just a challenge in your personality, but it's really a mental exercise. And obviously, it tests your heart condition, it stretches you in all levels. And it was just an incredible, crazy, challenging, and overall, a very enriching experience. And, you know, as I've said, like, we take time to reflect. And as I sort of like wrap the year, I am reflecting on things, and my German language journey has been one of those experiences that I will never forget. And one thing I learned as I reflected on my German language journey is humility. I realized that I have just like an empty vessel trying to learn more. And it was so humbling because, you know, you speak a certain language. I speak more than three languages already. So, you know, you kind of feel like, it's okay, it's going to be easy, but no, it is completely different. And it actually led me into a moment of desperation that really, really humbled myself. And it was a humbling experience. But, you know, I loved every challenge and every new learning. It felt like you're gaining some new superpower as well. I also learned consistency, that no matter how hard it is, we just pitch up, we just show up, we just be consistent. No matter how difficult, no matter how the weather looks like, no matter what your mood is, just showing up. Consistency is the key. I definitely learned that in a special way during my German language class. I also learned some strategy and how to manage my energy, how to learn new words, how to explore new things. I remember how my wife had to help me through my homework and how we would like practice and stuff. So these are all strategies and creative strategies that you can actually discover when you go through a season like this. And looking back then, it was so hard, but now, you know, as you reflected, I cannot believe that it actually happened and that we were able to navigate and even thrive in that season. And of course, I also learned to appreciate new opportunities that learning a new language brings. You know, you get to learn not just the language, but also get a glimpse of a new culture and how things are applied, and it broadens your horizons. It just opens up a lot of opportunities. And I think what is one of the most important takeaways I had from my German class was the sense of community. I had the privilege to journey with amazing people from all parts of the world learning this language with me. And I've seen how it also like molded their characters. And through this group of people that I journey with, I was able to find community and, develop friendships and just that connection with other people. And it was really, really amazing. And I know for them as well, I hope it was also an enriching journey and relationships. So, yes. So that's the first point. Take time to reflect. The second point is time to remember. Take time to remember what happened during the year and view it with a thankful heart. Literally pause to unwrap the gift of gratitude. Remember the events of the past year with a thankful heart, finding joy in both the big and small moments. This year was particularly special for me and Masterpiece Kingdom Brands because I couldn't believe honestly what just happened this year. As I remember and replay highlights of the year, we started an official launch of Masterpiece Kingdom Brands in South Africa in January. And it was amazing. I got to sort of like come home to South Africa and we met new brands there who were equally passionate about kingdom brand building. We saw friends and explored, and it was just like a miraculous experience. And then we launched our podcast this year, which again, guys, thank you for listening and subscribing and, being with us every single week. That's amazing. I couldn't believe that it really happened. And to me, it's a miracle because I pushed myself outside my comfort zone and really just took a step of faith to do this. We had also a mastermind webinar this year around August with a few of our network and friends who also have the same heart for the kingdom. And then we went to the Philippines. This was like my homecoming launch event that introduced Masterpiece Kingdom Brands to the business community there last October. And it was incredible. Like, honestly, I just so thankful for the entire team who has worked through it. I am just overjoyed and overwhelmed to see what God has done, throughout this year. And there are definitely moments that are challenging, and sometimes you do not know if you're doing good or you don't even feel that there's progress. But when you remember, when you reflect on what God has done, when you remember particular moments, you'd actually see the growth in your personal life, in your business, in your network, and just how God enlarges your territory in every aspect of your life. And it reminds me of the scripture found in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 that says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanks, present your requests to God." It is important to remember that God is faithful. Remember that God saw how much you worked hard this year. And remember that God is gracious and you need to be gracious yourself as well. Take time to remember. Point number 3, take time to rest. Be intentional with resting and renew your spirit and your mind. The year concludes, let's follow Jesus in being intentional with rest. I couldn't emphasize enough the importance and power of rest. Kingdom brand builder, small business owner, solopreneur, freelancer, founder, visionary, brand leader, church leader, dad, mom, whatever your role is, and no matter how many hats you wear, take time to simply rest. Jesus knew the immense value of rest, that even that storm in the middle of the sea didn't bother him. He just rested until the disciples woke him up, right? We are kingdom brands. We are people of faith. We are followers of Jesus, whose birth we're actually celebrating all over the world, right? So let's really follow his example and take time to rest. So, how do we finish strong this year? Take time to reflect, take time to remember, and take time to rest. Have a merry masterpiece Christmas, everyone. Enjoy your time with your family. Let's all finish strong by reflecting, remembering, and resting. I'll see you all in the next episode of Making a Masterpiece.